I know you must be a very curious to know about this process, but honestly, it took me almost 2 months to figure this out. I have tried multiple tools, I have tried multiple methods, along with trial and errors. I finally landed with one of the most effective and affordable solutions to getting more customers. Later in these sessions, I will be sharing you amazing resource that's perfect for small marketing agencies, small web agencies, and small creative agencies who don't have large teams, who don't have dedicated salespeoples, and who want more business. Make sure to check out entire video, and yeah, I'm sure after getting that specific details, you will be getting more response from your outreach process. Now I just want to be clear that this process isn't 100% free. Well, I'm not charging any of the amount for this video. I'm not charging any of the single penny for helping you guys in case if you are stuck. The only charge involved in this process is tools subscriptions and some of the purchase of email IDs. Later on, I'll break down exactly how much this type of automations will cost you. I'm sure that this can be an affordable solutions for small business owners, small founders. All right, let's start with the process. Let's get started with step one. So basically, step one is for like identifying your customer and identifying your customer's pain point. In any of the outreach process, it is very much important for us to identify customer and identify customer's pain point. To I execute this process, I just created one Excel sheet here. If you can just open this Excel sheet, you will find various details here like targeted company, pain points, targeted person, location, offer, CTA, and random slugs. So for now, I'll suggest to add targeted company, targeted person, and location details here. For the pain points, keep it blank. I'll suggest how you can find pain points of your targeted industry. So let's move back to the document. Here you can find prompt to find out the pain points. So in this document, I have given two different pain points. One is with utilizing general chat GPT search, and another is running a deep research. You just need to replace these fields with your targeted audience, and just need to copy paste this prompt in chat GPT, and you will find some various pain points. But the another part is like whenever you run both of these prompts, one with general chat and another with deep research, you will it may be possible that you will find some different pain points. It is your job to select the best five pain points, and once you get that five pain points, just copy it here. Later on the stage, we will need these details to execute our process. Coming to the second part, which is finding leads. Finding leads is a crucial part in this process. As you know, there are a lot of portals out there in the market, but I'll suggest to go with apollo.io. So let's just open this website. So apollo.io, here's the portal. So what I suggest is not to purchase premium account in this apollo.io. You can just go with the basic account. So we don't need to download leads from Apollo. We just need to filter out some leads. So for example, if I am targeting let's say NGO, let me just click here. It is because we already have created some list here. Okay, so I'm targeting NGO from the USA, which are having 11 to 200 employees. So the first options I selected is email status, which is verified. You must need to be sure that email status will be verified. Job titles, you can just add job titles according to your targeted audience. location is United States, and here, here is the filtration of the employees. So basically 11 to 20, 21 to 50, 51 to 100, and 100 to 200. And in the industry, I have non-profit organizations. So there are a lot of filters out there. So you can just play around these filters and search some leads here. So what I just need to do is I just need to copy this URL, and let's go to the document. Okay, so step 3 and step 4 is the same which I just told you for the Apollo. And now let's just go to so step 5 is trusted.io. This website provides the same leads which Apollo provides to us, but at a 50% less cost. So what I just need to do is I just need to click buy verified emails, and I just need to paste the URL here. And you can see you just need to write a number of the leads you want to scrape. So based on that number, they'll give you a custom pricing. So for example, if I'm writing 20,000 leads, then it will charge us $100. If I'm writing 5,000 leads, it is charging $25 for that leads. Now, what is the difference between trustleads.io and Apollo? So basically, here is the difference. If you can see, Apollo.io is providing 5,000 leads for $59, and trustedleads.io is providing 10,000 leads for $50. So it is almost 50% of the cost. So I'll prefer to go at this way. So once you get that CSV file, the other step is to verify that leads. So I'll just go with a million verifier, as this is again, a very low cost service. So what I have done is I've just mentioned pricing here. So I'll suggest you, if you are doing this cold outreach process at very first time, then I'll suggest to go with like $49 plan, which is efficient at this moment. So what you need to do is just purchase this plan, and let me just open that. Okay, and just upload your CSV file. So for example, if you are uploading any CSV file with 5,000 contacts, then it will only deduct your 5,000 credit from your credit balance. So you can see here's the credit balance history. So basically, once you upload the CSV file, they'll take like 5 to 7 minutes max to verify the leads. And once they verify that leads, they'll give you three different options like good, risky, and bad. So I'll suggest to go with the good emails only. It is just because in this process it is very much important for us to have good data, so that I'll just prefer good emails. So whenever, for example, if I am uploading 10,000 leads, and among that 10,000 leads 7,600 leads are good, I think I'll just download that good leads. I'll ignore risky and bad. So what this platform is doing, if they are finding this 19% risky leads, then they'll just refund that credits to us. So this is one of the good point for this platform as well. So you just need to download good emails only from here, and your leads will be ready. Okay, so now for the next step, the next part is step 7. Go to clay.com. So this is the major part of this process. All the automations will happens here. So this is like one time process. I know that at initial stage you have to invest some working hours in this process, but once you implement this process, like everything will be automated. You don't have to invest your recurring hours into this process. So let me just open this website. All right, so let's just start with the fresh login. All right, so it's the clay.com. So once you sign up into this website, just log in into your account. and once you log in into the clay.com, you will find this type of the screen. So what you need to do is simply import the CSV file which you downloaded from Million Verifier, the good emails only. So once you import that CSV, it will simply look like this. So now, whenever you send any of the emails to your customer, think practically that if someone is doing cold emailing and if someone is sending a generalized email, as a receiver, you won't be interested in receiving that type of the email or reading that type of the email, even though you will ignore that email. So nowadays, our marketers are focusing on the personalized email campaigns. So in this platform there are a lot of options to implement that personalizations in the cold email, which actually look like a human interaction. So let me just start with one of the sample. All right, so here I just mentioned every step, like how you can import that CSV file, and how you can check the table data. So all right, as I mentioned that dynamic element is the most important part of this process. So here is one of the template which I just pasted from my own campaign. You can see that the first name here is the dynamic element, website name is the dynamic element, the other thing, the website speed is dynamic element, and a performance score is dynamic element. So if we can calculate, there are four dynamic elements in this outreach process, in this cold email copy. So the first one is first name, website loading speed, and website performance score. Let me just check this document. So here, I do have another document which I'll link with this document. So in this document, I have mentioned some of the dynamic elements, which is already available in the clay. So these are very minimum amount of the dynamic elements which I just mentioned here. But if you can, do some more research, you will find a lot of tons of the dynamic elements are there available in the clay.com to utilize it in a cold emailing process. So these are some of the dynamic element which I have utilized in my mail campaigns. So let me just show you how we can utilize this in our cold email campaigns. So for example, if I am reaching out, let's start with this one. So for example, I am reaching out to e-commerce agencies. So what are the basic pain points of e-commerce industry? So here I just mentioned one of the example. So like slow website loading speed, how high bounce rates, customer retention issues, high cart abandon rates. So there are these are the couple of pain points which I just mentioned here for e-commerce industry. Now, as a service provider, my agency is having expertise in website audits. We generally do website development design. Along with that, we do in-depth website audits. So what I can do is I can just pick any of this pain point, and I'll just think about the possible dynamic elements which I can mention in the email, like what type of dynamic element can be possible in slow loading website speed. So for example, if I am reaching out to, for example, you are an e-commerce website owner, and I am reaching out to you regarding your website speed, and if I am having the actual data there, your website is taking like 10 seconds to load with having 55 out of 100 performance score, you might feel that it is something a very personalized, and it is something a real issue. So let's just see how we can do that. So here are some of the basic details which we already get through leads, like from directly from leads. So what we just need to do is we just need to find, now for the dynamic elements, we just need to find website speed, performance score. Okay, so how I can do that? So what I have done is, like, I have already implemented this data here, but let me just implement it again to just show you. So I'm just adding new column, enrichment, and I'm just searching website speed. So here I can see the Google page speed tool option is available here. So I'll just click here, and what input I just need to feed into this specific Google page speed tool. You might be aware about this tool. Let me just open up Google website speed. Here is that tool. And when you open any of the site like 9gravity.com and you analyze that, it will show you results here. Okay, so the same way we are doing this process from clay.com. So I'll just click slash and I'll call website element here. And further, let me just now, what output you want from this? It is just because they are providing many of the different outputs here. So let me just again run my website here. This is just, I'm just showing you for the sample. It is just because somehow we just need to. Okay, so here you can see performance, accessibility, best practices, SEO. So they are providing every of this content like first content full paint, total blocking time, speed index, LCP, everything here. So what I just need to do is whenever I just click here, continue to add fields, it will ask all the outputs like what output you want. So basically, I only want performance score, SEO score. So if you are a SEO or like marketing agency, you can create email copy where you just need to, you can mention SEO score as well. If you are working for like accessibility solutions, you can check out this as well. Performance score, SEO score, and speed index. You just need to make sure that whenever you are saving any of the new column, you must click save and don't run. It is just because Clay is having limited credits, so you must need to perform everything under that limited credits. All right. So here you can see this specific row created for find data, performance score, SEO score, and speed index. Let me just try and run some of the rows. Okay, you will find results here like performance score, SEO score, speed index, everything. See, you will find like performance score is 100, SEO score is 80, and speed index is 0.3 seconds. All right. So this is one of the process where you don't need to manually search like SEO score, performance score, speed index, and you need to manually do outreach to your customers. So once you find this data, you can add this data as a custom element in whatever cold email campaign tool you are utilizing. I am currently using Instantly for sending emails. In one of my campaign, I have just utilized this process. Okay, so here I have just added almost 1600 leads with some of this data. Okay, so what I have done here is I just wanted to be sure that every email which I am sending is a proper and correct email. So I have done one more verification process here, Rion or something like that. This verifier. So this is one of the other implementation I have done. It is just because I just want to make sure that I'll be sending email to the correct email addresses. It will help you to save your mail IDs reaching in the spam. If you are sending multiple emails to the emails which are not working and which are not current in the use, it will be automatically blocked for if you are trying these things multiple times, your ESP, like email service providers, will block your mail ID. So I just need to be sure that whatever email I am using, I just need to verify it like multiple times. So I'm just doing this process. But yeah, you can ignore this process if you already verified it from the million verifiers. All right. So what I have done here is I just find out the mobile speeds and mobile performance and mobile speed here. And here I just filter out leads let me just show you how I filtered out that leads. So for example, if I am having 1600 leads, out of 1600 leads, some of the leads are already having good performance and good good score for their websites. So I don't need to send them email. Maybe I can utilize those specific leads with other tactics. But for those who are having lower performance or very high loading speeds, I can approach to that specific leads. So I just filtered out that leads here. So you can see here campaign verifications. So here what I have done is like I have just write one condition. So you just need to simple write on your language, and once you write that, like let me just show you that as well. Just a moment, let me just copy this both things. Yeah, so let me just show you how you can do it. All right, so let's just add one column to left, and so for example, this is only a text output. Yeah, we don't need any AI, or we don't need any of the third party integration or any enrichment. So what I'll do is like I'll just add a text field here on the left side, which is called a new column. Let's just rename it for paste verification. All right, now what I just need to do is edit this column, and here I just need to write a formula. So here I can use AI. Okay, so only run if performance score is greater than 7, sorry, less than 70, then mention performance campaign or campaign, else mention other campaign. Okay, so here, let me just highlight this. So you can write it in a very simple language, but you must need to select, on what value basis they'll just, differentiate that lead. So you can simply call any of that element. For example, I just taken the performance score. Rather than that, you can also take like a speed performance. So if for example, if you are considering speed, so if performance speed performance score mobiles personalization, you must need to scroll down, and here you can find the value of the speed. So you just need to add that, and write the same condition here. So you just need to write in a very simple language, and you can just click generate formula. So it will automatically create formulas. So for example, if performance score is less than 70, then performance campaign, and else mention other campaign. So for example, every of the mobile speeds are above 70, so they have mentioned other campaigns. Output is correct. Okay, so here you can see that this site is having performance of 38 score, so it is mentioning performance campaign. Is having like 46 score, so it is mentioning like performance campaign. So this way you can differentiate the leads. Now what I have done is like I have created one predefined line to mention in my content. This is let me just show you this right away. Okay, so this is the element basically P2 which I have just created. So I just give a name of this column which is like P2. So where I have been utilizing this P2. So if you can see this email like hi first name P2, which is a dynamic element for clients, like a company name, which is another dynamic element. And then again, I'd love to share a quick 40 plus page manual website audit report showing how we could help. Again, a custom element, and at final stage account signature. So let's preview this one. So let's see this. Okay, so here you can see this one is entirely a dynamic element. Okay, so I just simply did this, and if you can see, in every content it will take a dynamic data from the fields which we earlier created, and later on the stage I just utilize this content in my email. So yeah, this is basically one of the elements. So what I have done is like I have also created a dynamic subject lines, but it is currently showing that run condition not met. Let's see what is the issue here. Okay, so here you can see like campaign verification. If the campaign is performance campaign, then only it will run this specific row. So it is just showing that run condition not met. So if you can just scroll right, you will find the subject lines. It is just because the condition we kept earlier for a performance, if the lead is qualified for a performance campaign, then only it will run the subject lines. It is just because in this every step, either you are utilizing clay credits or you are utilizing chat gpt credits. So basically how it works is like, for example, if I'm creating this subject line us, these clinics often invest heavily in patient experience and digital presence, but may not realize small issues that could affect the performance. You can write your own prompt as well. So you can just copy paste this and you can just, mention the elements which you just want to utilize here. Once you run this prompt, it will share all the results in this subject line. So you need only a text format here. So you can just check the results here. Clicking, whenever you click here, you will find the results here. So we just need to take this subject line. So what I can do is like I'll just click here and add as a column. It will just create one column here, and you can simply see different subject lines which is having actual names as well as their company names. So for example, let's take one. This is the way where you can just play with some prompts and you can just create some dynamic subject lines. Let me just again show you like how I bring these subject lines into these campaigns. Whenever you create any of the new sequence here, you can always find that variables here. So I can see subject line here. So whenever I just click subject line here, it will be automatically getting the data from these subject lines, and it will send it to the customer. So this is basically one of the other dynamic elements. So what I have done is that you can see this all the data here. So what I have done is that once everything is completed, I just post all the data to the instantly. So for that I just created one column, add enrichment, search for instantly, and add lead to the campaign. Okay, so we can just try this. Okay, so here you just need to log in with your instantly account, and it will automatically show you all the campaigns details here. Let's just wait for a moment. It will take like 1-2 minutes. All right, so here you can find all the campaigns here. So for example, if I need to push my data to this specific campaign, for example, let's select this one. Okay, so I just need to map the details. So email goes into the email, first name goes into the first name, last name goes into the last name. The same way you can add all the details here. So for the personalizations, if you want to add, so for example, in the personalizations, I would like to add subject line. Okay, and for the custom variables, so I just need to create one custom variable which is like p2. Earlier we just created one custom variable for the p2 here. So I just need to push that data, so slash p2. So here is the data. Okay, and once you do that, here again, if you want to write any of the conditions, like only add the data if the campaign is performance campaign, you can write this condition here as well, and you simply need to save and don't run. And once you run that, the leads will be automatically went to instantly like this. So if you can see this leads, like I directly pushed that leads in from the clay.com. So here is like email, then contact, company, personalizations, p2, W2, which is like websites, and subject lines. So later on the stage, the dynamic elements which I have utilized here will be automatically pop up in your content here. So you can just simply take like P2, or like you can simply use W2 for the dynamic elements. Once you set up this campaign, you only need to upload the leads into the clay.com. So for example, I have completed my campaign, all the 1600 leads are completed, and I'm getting good results from this campaign, then I just need to, find similar leads, and I just need to upload it in this same table. So it will automatically start running, it will automatically start the further process, like creating subject lines, fetching out like mobile speeds, performance score. It will automatically push to the campaigns as well. So here are some of my other campaigns. Let me just show you here. Till the date, like we have created 2 3 campaigns. So it's been almost like 1 or 2 weeks. So almost like 1 2 emails has been sent till the date. But yeah, performance seems pretty good here. So if you can see, like there are 6 replies, like 336 and to 8 replies out there, and some of them are positive, some of are interested work in future, and some of them are like negative, like unsubscribe or something like that. So it is very much normal in the cold email process. So yeah, this is one of the method which you can utilize. And let me just show you one another automations which I have done. So you can find that type of, okay. So basically these are the NGOs. So we are basically reaching out to the NGOs as well. So we are doing the same thing here as well. We are creating warm subject lines, and we are utilizing the dynamic subject lines in the cold email campaigns. So what we are doing here differently so in this campaign, what I have done is that if I am having, for example, I am having like 20,000 leads, and I just don't want to approach everyone. So I just need to verify if approaching this type of customer is okay to me or not. So for example, like we can say is like cold outreach appropriateness. So basically, if you are selling any of the service which is useful to them or not, so we just need to make sure that if I am selling something, it must be useful to them, so that it will be worth to send that email. So what I have done is like I just again created one custom element where I scrap their company LinkedIn URL and website, and based on that, I just ask them to find these details, like what is the company type, company offer, industry, the company avatar, and company size. Okay, and I just ask them to scrap that website or their LinkedIn ID, and find out these details. So once they scrap all these details, they'll output result like this. This is an example output. So here you can click here. So these are the details, and company size is 6. Planning to build the relationship with the small agency who are having less than 20 employees, or who are solo founders. So what I'm doing for that agency is, I'm just offering them a way to bring more leads. Let me just show you how I'm doing this. Once we get these details, I just ran one chat GPT prompt that you will receive company information from this column. So you just need to tell me, based on these details, you just need to tell me if is it like okay for me to reach out this type of agency or not. If the output is yes, then only like the next every steps will be run. So it will not run the further details, further campaigns here. So these are the other ways where you can do each and every possible things through this platform. So now coming back to the benefits which I am offering to small marketing agencies, creative agencies, and web development agencies. Let me just show you my campaign here. If you can see, it is having like 80% of the open rates, and we have received 2 replies here already. Whenever you just try to do cold email outreach, just don't stick to one email template. You just need to try with some different templates, some different personalizations, and you must need to observe like what is working best. For the first email, what I have done is I have just utilized 1 2 3 4 and 5 different templates. So in the analytics, you can see here for the a template, it is having like 72% of the open rate. B template, it is having 60% of the open rate. C is having 74%, D is having 72%, E is having 70%. So based on that, you can find like what is working and what is not working well. So Basically, here what I'm just offering is that, I'm just offering you. So this basically for a small agencies. So I'm offering very very in-depth website audits for their customers, not for them, but for their customers. So for example, if you are a digital marketing agency, or if you are web development agency, and if you are having discussions with your customer, or you are facing some issues in closing that customers, then you can offer them a free audit, which ultimately, my team will be doing that. So this is basically my offer, just to start relationships with you guys, with the small agencies. Okay. So see, in this email, what I'm talking about is that, are you currently working on any prospect that is taking longer than expected to close? I am offering detailed manual website audit that can help you to turn prospect into the customer. In exchange, I'd love a 10-minute intro call, no sales pitch promise. My intent is not for the selling purpose. My intent is not for, selling my services. My purely intent is to having strong networking with each other. So, it may be beneficial for me, and it may be give business to me down the line in the future. But at this moment, for that 10 minutes introduction, I'm just understanding, how they are executing their process. Like if they are outsourcing, what are the prices they are spending, what are the, success rate if they are doing outsourcing. So what it is, just because if you are a small agency, if you don't have a operations team in house, then I'm sure that you must be, having partnerships with any of the outsourcing teams from like India or like Pakistan or Sri Lanka or somewhere else, like even though in the US, local US freelancers as well. So it will give me an insights that, for this type of customers are spending, this much money, and they are facing this type of the issues. So I can just, take that thoughts in a positive way. I'll just analyze that issues, and I'll just come back with my offerings for this type of the industry. So yeah, this is the first email, and in the second email, these are some of the different templates which I've been utilizing. But in the second step, if you just click here, so what I have done is like I have just shared the audit report here. So in the first email, I'm just telling my prospect, basically a small agency owner, small marketing, web and creative agency owners, that if you are facing issues to running the sales pipeline, I can help you to implement this entire process, and along with this process, you can do the same offerings to your end customers. So for example, if you are targeting, any like roofing agencies, or any, for let's see, spas, salons or restaurants, and if their website is having some of the issues, you can offer them a free website audit. If they are in the conversations, you will have to, exchange something very valuable to start the conversations. You cannot directly start the conversations, or there might be a very less chances where you can, directly exchange the conversations without giving them a trust that you are actually worth to invest their time. So in this second process, I'm just sharing them a audit report. So let me just pull up this audit report. So basically, I'm just removing this step. It is just because I later found that, this might be hurdle for the customers to add their details here. All right. So here is the website audit report. So if you can see this audit report, like I personally work with this process to define this audit report with my team. And currently I'm having like almost 30 peoples in my team, and like for every small part we are having a separate expert, and those guys are only working for the website audit. So every month we are almost doing 10-20 audits for our customers, and from that audit, like how you will earn the money later on the stage, I'll just let you know for that as well. This is 100% manual website audit which we have just carried out. So we have covered almost every in the website, from SEO, from accessibility, from UX perspective, from security perspective. Everything is covered in this audit. Now the question is, once you share this audit to your end customer, And if customer find it very valuable, which of course he will find it valuable, because you are just 50 page of the audit without charging any of the bucks for this process. Okay, so how you will make the money out of this process? So once you share this audit, you just need to ask them that if they have time to schedule a call, we can just explain them and or them this audit process. So basically, in this audit process, on the last third page, yeah, here, I just mentioned top actionable recommendations, and in this specific recommendations, I'm sharing them a Excel sheet, like where are the issues. So if you can see, like I just differentiate all the issues in three different categories, like critical boosters, which is must to solve on immediate basis. Another is like growth enhancers, and the other one is like fine tuners. So this basically will be my upsell to the customer. So in the audit, what I am doing is like I am just finding out them the issues. Now if I am providing this much value to any of the customer, like 9 out of 10 customers will be ready to solve these issues with the same team who are sharing them these issues. Okay, so with me, like I just converted 10 out of 10 customers once they agree to receive a free audit. Then after, I just converted 10 out of 10 customers to pay me to solve their issues. So what we are doing is like we are basically sharing the time for solving these issues. So for example, HTTP request performance review, which is taking 16 hours to solve these issues. There are some of the like limit login attempts which is taking 2 hours to solve these issues. This basically security issue. You can see the type of the issues here as well. So here is details of, for example, in your site, there are 18 fixes which are critical, which will be taking like 114 hours. The growth enhancer, which will be taking like 53 hours, and fine tuners, which will be taking like 5 hours. So the total, if you want to solve all the issues which we have mentioned, it will take like 172 hours. And if you go with entire solutions, if you want all three types of solutions to be solved, we will be offering you 25% flat discount. So for example, if there is 100 hours of the work, and if you are charging like 20 bucks per hour, then it will be like $2,000. And from that, you just need to give discount of 25%, which is good, I think. You won't be in the loss after all, spending the time behind this audit. So basically, this is my ultimate concern, like to a small agency owners. So what I am urging is that you don't need to do any of these things. You don't need to take this panic of having a teams, in-house teams to work for the audits. So what I am offering is that a white label solution. So you just need to reach out to your customers. The process which I have shared with you already, you can bring the leads. Once they are ready to audit their side, just come back to me. I'll ask my team to perform the audit. I'll share the audit report, and I'll make sure that I'll keep your branding in that audit report. And once you have that audit report, you can just schedule a call with end customer. And if you are not technical, if you don't know how you can convert your prospect in this call to your customer, then ask me. I'll provide one of my team member. I'm open to sign any of the NDA you want. It is just because somehow there might be any of security concerns that my team cannot be reaching out to the end customer. So I'm open for that. So if you want any help to converting that customer in the call, I'll be also helping you guys with my team members. Like I do have some of my team members who are very much fluent in the English, not very much bad like me. So I'm sorry for that. But yeah, I'll be helping you with that process. So basically, what you are doing is that you are doing cold email outreach with the automated process. You are offering free audit. Once you receive the reply, once they expect a free audit, you just need to reach out to me. I'll ask my team to perform that in-depth audit for that customers. And once we have that audit, we will share everything like that Excel sheets along with how many hours we'll require to complete this complete solution of this website. Okay. So now you just need to forward that to your end customer with your pricing. See, for example, if I'm charging 20 hours for solving that website issues, and for to solve that website issues, if it is taking 100 hours, so I'll be charging $2,000 for that. So further, whenever you are local, if you are having a local US customer, and if you are in the US, then you can charge like $40 or $35 or $50 based on the local rates. So I am absolutely okay if you are charging $100 to solve that issues. So you if you are making more money than me, I'm absolutely fine. I just don't have any of these issues. So basically what happens is that you are getting recurring customers. So once you help them to solve this issue, you just start building that trust with that customers. And once you start building with that customers, he will, whenever he have any of the requirements, he will come back to you and he'll give you more work. So in this way, like, you can just keep your sales pipeline ongoing. So yeah, I think my concern behind recording this video is actually to explain that I'm not here for sell. I'm here to help you guys. And yeah, ultimately, it's win-win situation. So basically, you are getting customers, you are getting money, you are sharing that work with us, and we are getting money. So basically, it is a win-win process for both of us. So I think, yeah, that's all from my end, and yeah, I'll be happy to help you in whatever way I can. And also, I'll be sharing that process document. Along with that, in that same document, I'll also share you the pricing, like how much it will cost for you to run that process. I'm not charging any of the penny for this process, but yeah, you must need to pay for that tool subscription. So you can just purchase from your agency name or your name, and I'll help you to set up that in case if you need any of the guidance from me. So yeah, I think that's all. And if you have any thoughts for the any dynamic personalizations, and if you're not able to implement that in the clay table, then just let me know. I'll do some research and I'll just get back to you on that part. So down the line, I am just creating some more automations where once we complete the cold email campaigns, we will find some of the, let me just show you that very quickly. Here, if we can click on any of this campaign, like, we will find some more details here. In this activity, we will find like how many emails are opened and how many emails linked are clicked. So based on these details, once this system will complete all the sequence, what I'm just doing in the future is that I'll send back that leads again to the clay.com, and then I'll start pushing them through the LinkedIn. So what I'm doing is that once the campaign is completed in, and if I'm not getting their response, then I'll be, start nurturing through the LinkedIn. So I'm doing that automations as well in the clay.com. So I'll just, push back this data to again clay.com, and from the clay.com, I'll just, start nurturing through the LinkedIn through using any of the third party tool. I'll just integrate that into the clay.com. And initially, for example, I'm having 10 persons who just completed this entire sequence and who didn't replied me. So what I'll do is that I'll just push that 10 persons back to the clay.com in one new table, and then I'll just start nurturing through the LinkedIn. So the first week, like, it will automatically like some of the post. Then a second week, it will start 2 3 comments on their post. And third week, it will send email or like connection request offering some of these details. So like this way, I'm just implementing multiple nurturing system as well. All right. Thank you. And yeah, I just look forward towards your feedback, and just let me know if you need any of the help, and you can just reach me back anytime if you need any of the help implementing this process. All right. Bye bye. Have a nice day.